Hi there, this is garyryanblair with a great message titled, Everything You Want is on the Other Side of Hard. The Luctor et Emergo is a Latin phrase that means I struggle and I emerge. And the goal for each one of us should be to be as good, as virtuous, and as tough as possible. And this is only accomplished through struggle and hard work. As without struggle and hard work, without tests to pass, without challenges to overcome, and without hoops to jump through, you will never know what you're truly capable of achieving. See, everything you want in life, every goal you want to achieve, and every dream you want to manifest will always be found on the other side of hard. There's no free lunch when it comes to the achievement of a big, ambitious goal. You're going to pay a price. You're going to struggle. You're going to suffer. And yes, you're going to do hard things. And it has to be this way. And that's precisely why you must accept that reality. You must embrace that truth, and you must live with that understanding that everything you want in life can only be found on the other side of hard. Now just think about it. There's no purer form of success. There's no more exact and demanding test of what you're capable of than to do hard things. I'm talking about something so far outside your comfort zone, and you find joy in the capacity to achieve it. And while we all have different goals and aspirations, we all love and we benefit from doing things that challenge us, from doing things that inspires us to reach the peak of our potential, from doing things that jailbreaks us from our comfort zone and transforms us into a better, far more capable and far more powerful version of ourselves. So the ultimate reason for doing hard things is to entice you to become the type of person it takes in order to actually stand up and deliver. As you're about to find out who you become, as well as the traits and the skill sets you develop in doing hard things, are much more important than the nature of the goal itself. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the life-changing benefits of doing hard things. Number one, you develop mental toughness. See, it's actually very simple. You either rise to meet the mental demands and the physical rigors of doing hard things, or you succumb to them. And the very nature of doing hard things sets an appropriate stage for practicing mental toughness, which by definition means a psychological edge that enables one to remain focused and confident during high-pressure situations in order to perform at one's full potential. This means you will not allow yourself to be conquered, vanquished, or overcome in any way, shape, or form. That you will pursue your goals with the belief and with the internal constitution that impossible is nothing and that you will enjoy victory against all odds. And in the words of Muhammad Ali, impossible is not a declaration. It's a dare. So let's talk about the second benefit of doing hard things, and that is you confront and you overcome fear. See, the very act of doing hard things is unique in that it immediately engages the fight or flight mechanism, and you never know how you're going to react until you are faced with fear. If I fear it, I must do it, must become your battle cry, as fear is never a reason for quitting. It's only a sad, pathetic excuse for those unwilling to face their doubts, their insecurities, and their mental boogeyman. Therefore, your first duty in doing hard things is to conquer fear and the mental resistance that it brings along with it. Get rid of it quickly, or you will get steamrolled by it. And the third reason, if you will, the third benefits of doing hard things is that you definitely become much more courageous. See, courage is the greatest resource you have when doing hard things. And what good is a worthy goal or a big ambitious goal if there's no willingness to overcome fear, mental and physical resistance, adversity, or even self-doubt? And the conceptual opposite of courage is cowardice, which means we're therefore confronted with the reality that we either habitually practice courage or we habitually practice cowardice. And I promise you this, that doing hard things can and will alter the whole conception of what is possible in your life. And number four, you get to test your limits. You see, it's imperative that you accept this reality. When you do hard things, you'll never be the same again. You'll either cope or crumble. You'll become bitter or better. You will emerge stronger or weaker. And a big challenging goal exists to test your limits, to push you beyond the breaking point and to separate you from the herd. And you'll never know the full measure of your potential until you're tested. That's why you can never be sure whether you'll step up or you'll falter in any given situation. And passing the test presented by doing hard things proves that you're tougher, that you're more resilient, and you're far more capable than you ever gave yourself credit for. And number five, You learn to intensify your focus. So your worthy goal is like a great romance. It calls for your passion and devotion, and it demands to be the center of your attention. Now, it might seem crazy at first, but doing hard things is a form of intense seduction. It means concentrating your energy and your resources on what's most important, and that is keeping the fire burning. And you do that by making everything count, because everything you think, say, and do must be focused on your goal and on leveraging all available resources. You see, focus is best seen as a preemptive strike against mediocrity. And the moment you engage in hard, challenging tasks and when you deliver, your goal becomes a magnet that pulls you and your resources towards it. And the more focused your energies, the more power you generate, and the sooner that you will live happily ever after. And number sixth benefit is you build supreme self-confidence. Now, I want you to think of some kind of a dare, a mighty dare, any kind of big, challenging goal, and ask yourself this: what role does self-confidence play in swinging for the fences? The fact is, no mountains can be climbed, no hearts won, no opportunities seized, no books written, no elections won, and no victories enjoyed without self-confidence. Now think of something you fear, anything that makes you flinch, and ask yourself, what role does self-confidence play in overcoming fear? You see, fear is the greatest enemy that you'll ever face in your life. It impedes your ability to succeed physically, emotionally, spiritually, and of course, financially. Fear negatively impacts everything you want to be, have, and do. And the inspired ability to willingly do hard things and to climb great heights is directly attributed to your self-confidence. And as your challenges build, so does your self-confidence. And the last, number 7, is that you turn pro. Few things in life are capable of radically altering your perspective, but developing the capacity to do hard things not only impacts the size of your results, but it transforms your mind and expands your entire worldview. It changes everything. The way you walk, talk, and communicate all exude a level of self-confidence and self-assuredness that is absolutely impossible not to notice. Doing hard things involves psychological trauma that induces fear, self-doubt, and insecurity, while simultaneously dislodging you from the comfort zone, ultimately bringing about a superior performance. And by doing hard things, you're pushing yourself beyond any previously imagined comfort zone and performance standard. You'll be expected to pass tests which will tempt you to quit, and you'll be required to pay the high price that success demands while entering new psychological waters. By doing hard things, you provide yourself with undeniable proof that you have what it takes in order to become one of the great ones of your generation. And this proof cements in your mind that you are in fact the type of person capable of performing great acts, and that you really can do anything that you set your mind to. So when will your finest hour come? And how? How will it arrive? Do you really think it's going to materialize without a challenge? Without you being pushed to your limits, without your perseverance being tested, without you being tormented and put through your own personal hell? See, everything you want in life will always be found on the other side of hard. And in the spirit of Luctor et Emergo, my greatest wish is that you do things worth struggling and suffering for, and through hard work, through commitment and perseverance, that you will emerge victorious. And this is one of the many reasons why you are absolutely going to love the 100-day challenge, because you'll be pushed, you'll be tested, and you will rise to each one of those challenges. Check it out at 100daychallenge.com and make it the very next thing you do.